1971 gave us Conway Twitty, crooning "You've Never Been This Far Before."
You've never been this far before.
Loretta Lynn declaring, "You're looking at country."
You're looking at country.
And Charlie Pride warming hearts with "Kiss an Angel Good Morning."
You've got to kiss an angel good morning.
But that was only the beginning. From timeless anthems to honky-tonk gems, these are 12 country songs from 1971 we'll never forget.
Well, I woke up Sunday morning with no way to hold my head.
Number 12, "I'd Rather Love You" by Charlie Pride.
I'd like to do a little medley of some of my earlier singles. I hope all of them might be your favorite.
Kicking off our list is Charlie Pride's tender ballad, "I'd Rather Love You," released in early 1971 on RCA. This gentle song climbed to number 1 on the Billboard Hot Country Singles chart, showing the softer side of Pride at a time when country radio often favored the hard-driving, honky-tonk sound. Behind the scenes, Pride was already blazing trails as one of the first black superstars in country music.
Everything I have is standing here in front of you.
While some promoters initially doubted audiences would accept him, "I'd Rather Love You" proved the music spoke louder than prejudice. For fans, it was the kind of tune you'd slow dance to under dim lights, the scent of cigarette smoke mingling with cheap beer, while every lyric felt like a private confession.
Does my ring hurt your finger when you go out at night?
Looking back, the song's success wasn't just about romance. It was about acceptance, reminding us how music bridges divides.
I'm not sorry that we fell in love at all.
From quiet tenderness, let's move to a firebrand anthem sung by the First Lady of country music. Number 11, "Good Lovin' Makes It Right" by Tammy Wynette.
The loveliest voice in country music, Tammy Wynette.
Tammy Wynette, already known for "Stand By Your Man," kept her streak alive in 1971 with "Good Lovin' Makes It Right," another chart topper released on Epic Records. It was a bold single for its time.
Good lovin' sure can make it right.
Rather than the traditional tale of heartbreak, Wynette leaned into the idea of love as redemption. That physical affection could heal emotional wounds. Some critics saw it as controversial, but for Tammy, it was just honesty set to melody.
He means loving everything about him, and that keeps your man around that.
Picture a young mother folding laundry in a farmhouse kitchen, transistor radio perched on the windowsill. Wynette's voice comes through, strong yet vulnerable, reminding her listeners that life's struggles could always be softened with a little tenderness.
You gotta be just a little bit better than her.
While not her most famous single, this track showed Wynette wasn't afraid to push boundaries, both musically and thematically. From Wynette's bold take on love, we head to the killer himself, proving he wasn't done shocking Nashville. Number 10, "Would You Take Another Chance on Me" by Jerry Lee Lewis.
Hey, baby, I think he copied that after breakfast, really. Nah, I'm just joking.
By 1971, Jerry Lee Lewis had reinvented himself. Once notorious for his rock and roll scandals, the Killer had found a second life in country music. "Would You Take Another Chance on Me" was his 5th country chart topper, blending his fiery piano style with a plea for redemption. The song's success proved Lewis wasn't just a rock rebel dabbling in Nashville, he was a bona fide country star.
Would you take just one more chance on me?
And fans loved the raw honesty. Jerry's raspy drawl gave the song a lived-in authenticity, as if he were confessing his sins directly to the listener.
Jerry's old pastor, keep blinding you.
Imagine hearing this one in a roadside bar at midnight, Lewis's piano rolling while the crowd clapped in rhythm. It wasn't polished, it was real.
My old past is history.
From Jerry Lee's redemption arc, we swing back to the silky smoothness of Sonny James, the Southern Gentleman. Number 9, Empty Arms by Sonny James. Sonny James was no stranger to the top of the charts, and in 1971, Empty Arms continued his incredible run of #1 hits. Originally written and recorded by Ivory Joe Hunter in the 1950s, James gave the tune his signature country polish, making it a radio staple. James's version resonated because it struck the perfect balance of sorrow and sweetness. Fans related deeply to the image of longing, arms left empty by a departed lover. Picture a lonely man driving down a 2-lane highway at dusk, the song echoing from his dashboard radio. It was as though Sonny James was riding shotgun, giving voice to every heartache in the room. With Empty Arms, James reminded us why he was called the Southern Gentleman, blending charm with sincerity in a way few could match. From reflective sorrow, we now arrive at a song that painted Sundays in shades of loneliness. Number 8, Sunday Morning Coming Down by Johnny Cash.
Thank you. Good loving coming from heaven. Nice to be with you in Germany.
Although first written and recorded by Kristofferson, it was Johnny Cash's version of Sunday Morning Coming Down that took the song to another level in 1971.
Well, I woke up Sunday morning with no way to hold my head.
When Cash performed it live on his television show, he refused to alter the line, "Wishing, Lord, that I was stoned," a choice that sparked controversy but cemented his authenticity.
And I fumbled in my closet through my clothes and found my cleanest.
The song captured the ache of loneliness and regret, resonating with anyone who'd ever woken up with more emptiness than hope. Cash's deep, weathered voice gave the lyrics a gospel-like gravity.
I smoked my mind the night before with cigarettes and song.
Listeners felt it everywhere. In rural churches, in prison cells, even on college campuses where Kristofferson's writing struck a chord. In hindsight, this wasn't just a hit, it was a statement. Cash proved country music could tackle raw truths, even if they were uncomfortable.
On a Sunday morning sidewalk.
From stark honesty, we step into the lush world of romantic devotion, courtesy of Freddy Hart. Number 7, Easy Loving by Freddy Hart. Few songs in 1971 carried the warm glow of Easy Loving. Released on Capitol Records, this smooth ballad became Freddy Hart's signature tune and a #1 hit that dominated country charts for weeks. Interestingly, the song had been recorded years earlier but languished in obscurity. Only when a DJ gave it another spin did it catch fire, proving that sometimes great music just needs the right moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Heartbeats.
For couples, it was more than a song. It was a slow dance under string lights, a wedding first dance favorite, a reminder that love, when it works, feels effortless.
The time I look you over.
The track went on to win the CMA Song of the Year twice, in 1971 and 1972, solidifying its timeless appeal. From easy devotion, we move into a fiery duet that lit up the airwaves when two powerhouse voices collided. Number 6, After the Fire Is Gone by Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn.
The winners, Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn.
Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn.
Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn.
And the winners are Conway Twitty and Loretta.
Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn became country's golden duo in the early 70s, and After the Fire Is Gone was their first big hit together.
This After the Fire's Gone? That's right, knocking me out too. Yeah, I know. Would you like to hear him sing it? Would you? Hey, Loretta, come here.
The song topped the Billboard Country chart and even snagged them a Grammy Award. What made it compelling was the theme. Two people finding comfort outside their marriages. In 1971, that was scandalous subject matter. But when Conway and Loretta sang it, their chemistry made it impossible to resist. Fans could practically feel the tension. A hushed dance in a dim-lit bar, stolen glances across a room, the bittersweet thrill of forbidden love. The single not only launched one of country music's greatest duos, but also proved audiences were ready for songs that walked the line between passion and controversy. If these classics are stirring up memories, give that like button a tap and subscribe. We post new country countdowns every week, keeping the golden years alive, one unforgettable song at a time. Perfect. Let's finish strong with the top 5 of 1971, then close it out with the final CTA and outro. Number 5, Lead Me On by Loretta Lynn and Conway Twitty.
I made a promise that I'd never.
If after the fire is gone, lit the spark, Lead Me On kept the flame burning.
Lead me on, take control.
Released later in 1971, this second duet from Loretta Lynn and Conway Twitty soared to number 1 on the Billboard Hot Country Singles chart. The track leaned even deeper into the tension of temptation. Loretta's pure, plaintive voice wrapped around Conway's smooth baritone, creating a chemistry that fans couldn't get enough of.
But I need love.
Off stage, they insisted their friendship was strictly platonic, but on vinyl, listeners weren't so sure. For couples listening at home, the record was almost cinematic, a soap opera pressed into 3 minutes of melody.
In a way I've never known.
You could almost see the dim-lit motel rooms and hushed conversations it hinted at. The legacy of Lead Me On cemented Loretta and Conway as country's dynamic duo of the decade.
You'll have to lead me on.
Their harmonies captured not just voices, but the very complications of love. From temptation, we move to the aching beauty of heartbreak, delivered by a woman whose voice carried pure soul. Number 4, Help Me Make It Through the Night by Sammi Smith.
Here she is with her hit song written by our friend Kristofferson. Ladies and gentlemen, Sammi Smith.
Sammi Smith's Help Me Make It Through the Night became one of 1971's most poignant country ballads. Written by Kristofferson, the song was bold for its time. A woman openly asking for physical comfort, free of judgment.
Help me make it through the night.
Released on Mega Records, it became Smith's signature hit, topping the country charts and crossing over to the pop top 10. Critics debated its frankness, but fans embraced it. In bedrooms lit by a single lamp, or on radios late at night, Smith's husky delivery gave voice to the quiet loneliness so many felt but rarely admitted.
Take the ribbon from my hair.
The song earned Smith a Grammy and helped push country music into more vulnerable, confessional territory. Help Me Make It Through the Night wasn't just a song. It was a whispered secret, shared by millions, proving that honesty is as timeless as melody.
Help me make it through the night.
From whispered confessions, we turn to an outlaw poet whose words painted wide-open highways and restless souls. Number 3, Me and Bobby McGee by Kristofferson.
Busted flat in Baton Rouge, heading for the train.
While Janis Joplin's version would go down in rock history, 1971 also marked Kristofferson's own rise with Me and Bobby McGee.
Windshield wipers slapping time and Bobby clapping hands.
His rugged storytelling delivery captured the song's original intent, a drifter's ballad of love, freedom, and inevitable loss. Released on Monument Records, Kristofferson's version didn't hit the same commercial heights, but within country circles, it was revered.
Good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues.
Fans admired the poet's grit, his ability to make every verse feel like it was pulled from the pages of a diary. Picture a long stretch of American highway, windows rolled down, wind rushing in.
the coal mines of Kentucky to the California.
Kristofferson's voice was the soundtrack of freedom, but also the loneliness that came when freedom cost you love. Me and Bobby McGee showcased Kristofferson's brilliance as both a writer and performer, cementing him as one of country's greatest storytellers. From drifting highways, we returned to the coal towns of Kentucky, where a daughter's story became an anthem. Number 2, Coal Miner's Daughter by Loretta Lynn.
Including this #1 hit, The Coal Miner's Daughter, Miss Loretta Lynn.
Loretta Lynn's Coal Miner's Daughter wasn't just a song in 1971, it was her autobiography in 3 verses.
Well, I was born a coal miner's daughter.
Released on Decca Records, the single climbed to #1 and gave working-class families across America a voice on the radio.
Daddy worked all night in the van lyric coal mine.
Loretta sang about her hard-scrabble upbringing in Butcher Hollow, Kentucky. She painted vivid pictures. We were poor, but we had love that resonated with listeners from Appalachia to the Midwest.
Mommy rocked the babies at night and read the Bible by the coal.
Families would gather in kitchens, radio on the counter, nodding along as if Loretta was singing their very own story. It was authenticity that couldn't be faked. The song went on to inspire a best-selling autobiography and an Academy Award-winning film, solidifying Loretta as not just a singer, but a storyteller of America's heart.
Her fingers bleed to complain there was no need.
From Coal Town Kitchens, we now reach our #1, a song that didn't just win over country fans, but brought an entire nation closer to its rising star. #1, Kiss an Angel Good Morning by Charley Pride.
Ladies and gentlemen, your host for the first hour of Country Night of Stars, the incomparable Charley Pride.
At the very top of 1971 stands Charley Pride's unforgettable Kiss an Angel Good Morning.
You've got to kiss an angel good morning.
Released on RCA, the song soared to #1 on the Billboard Hot Country Singles chart and even crossed over to the Billboard Hot 100, a rare feat for country at the time.
The secret I must speak in love. There is a woman and a man in
The tune was deceptively simple, a cheerful reminder that love thrives in the little gestures, like a morning kiss before the workday. But in Pride's warm, confident voice, it became iconic. Fans heard it everywhere.
people may try to guess.
Jukeboxes in diners, radios in tractors, dance halls where couples smiled through every spin. For many, it was the soundtrack of ordinary joy, made extraordinary through melody. The single earned Pride a Grammy and became his signature song, ensuring his place as one of country's greatest ambassadors.
Kiss an angel good morning. And love her like the devil when you get back.
Kiss an Angel Good Morning wasn't just a hit. It was a cultural bridge, proving country music belonged to everyone. And if you've enjoyed this trip back in time, don't forget to like and subscribe for more country classics every week. And there you have it. 12 unforgettable country songs from 1971, a year when the genre stretched its boundaries while staying true to its roots. From Loretta Lynn's raw storytelling to Charley Pride's timeless warmth, these songs reminded us that country music can be tender, rebellious, joyful, and heartbreakingly honest all at once. Thank you for joining us on this nostalgic journey. We love keeping these golden years alive for fans like you. Next time, we'll move forward to 1972. A year when outlaw country started to rise, and legends like Waylon and Willie began rewriting the rules. You won't want to miss it. Until then, keep the jukebox spinning and keep the music close.